Von Allen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports. The Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man Von Allen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
Hey there, how you doing? Coach here outside of beautiful Arrowhead Stadium, home of the Kansas City Chiefs. You're watching Von Allen Sports, real and honest NFL analysis. So subscribe now and join the empire. Von Allen Sports, let's go, baby.
Von Allen Sports.
That was outstanding on so many levels. Look at that torque.
What's up? Ho, ho, ho. Let's go. Okay, so this is 2 weeks in a row that this Amazon broadcast doesn't work properly. So I have to use the preview feature on the homepage just to get it to work. It's really stupid. What's up, guys? Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas. I landed on a Thursday, and we are here on Thursdays. So, yeah. So I thought I would put on this head tie. It's green. I thought, oh, green and red, Christmas colors, right? Oh yeah, I'm using a green screen. So this is what happens. Whoop. So now everything's broadcast on my head. That works, right? Yeah, I thought I was all clever. I'm like, ooh, I got a green one. Let's go. Yeah. Yep. Little problematic when you're using a green screen, isn't it? So. Yeah, you can look into my brain. It's jingle bells, see? Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Okay, I think I got it, though. Will nuts. So. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Okay. What's up? I think we're good. Okay, now let's see if I can get that little Amazon broadcast thing up. Yeah. So when the game comes back, I'll have a scoreboard. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's Thursday, man. I told you guys Monday night. I said, see you Thursday. Let's go. You're getting nasal polyp surgery tomorrow? Good luck. What is that? Sounds intriguing. Is that some kind of thing like to keep you from snoring or something? Just messing with you. I know what it is. Good luck, man. Good luck. It's going to be fine. It's going to go well. Everything's cool. And next year is going to be awesome. Next year is the 250th anniversary of America. Hang on. I hear something. I think she escaped the dungeon. Hey! I have a show. What are you doing? I have a show. Get back to the dungeon, animal. Put on your burqa. Yeah, I'm going to pay for that one later. She must be talking to her, like, sister or something. Because it's all in Bulgarian. It's like... Let's go. Chiefs. 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 Oh. 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 I know. My dungeon sucks. She keeps escaping. Here comes Timu Patrick Mahomes. Chris Oladipo. Who? Ha! Minshew and Mahomes are sitting together. Hey, we're broken leg buddies. Minshew, you're pathetic, dude. Your first game backing up Mahomes. You've waited all this time, and you break your whatever. I think he broke his vagina. I'm not sure. What's this guy all about? I just hope that the Chiefs are not going to tank and that they actually game plan for this game and are going to try. So I'm rooting for this Algonquin kid or whatever. Look how beautiful that is. Didn't that just land there perfectly? Hey, what happened? Oh, okay. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? It's the best scoreboard ever. It's the most beautiful scoreboard in the history of scoreboards. It's the best. There's never been a scoreboard better than the one I just put up. That's right, baby. At least now I don't have James Johnson yelling at me to change the score now. Okay, guys. So, like normal, we have the Patreon/Von Allen Sports. You go there and sign up. We'll be posting. I'm just waiting for a few more people, so I'm not just broadcasting it to like 4 people. Sign up over on Patreon, and I'm going to start posting videos from the past. Now, there's something I'm doing. So, in these videos that I'm going to be uploading over there, there's going to be a video from 20 years ago, and it's from the 2004 playoffs. So when the Patriots eventually ran into the Eagles, right? And what I was doing back then was I was putting a poster board on the wall with helmets, and it would have a playoff bracket, right? And you can see us after every playoff game, we would glue up a new helmet on the wall, and then we would declare somebody who lost in the cemetery. You know, they would be buried in the cemetery, and it's just a fun little thing we did. I was thinking about bringing that back, but if I brought it back, nobody'd know what was going on if you guys haven't seen the video. So you need to see the video. So I thought that would be kind of fun to do, and That was basically the first Von Allen sports show ever in 2004. I guess you could call it that. So, but yeah. And if you would like to send a super chat, the super chat link is at the top of the comment section on YouTube here. You can see it pinned to the very top. It says super chat link. And you can send one by clicking that link. And then on Rumble, just hit the little $sign thing and you can send one. And when you send a super chat, I post it up on the screen. It says it's from you and everything. And I read it out loud and we discuss it. So whatever topic you would like to discuss, that's what the super chat's for. It's basically to guarantee that we go into a conversation about what you would like to talk about, as opposed to me just briefly reading off a comment real quick, because it's impossible to expand on every single thing that's mentioned. So. That wasn't a good series. They're already punting, but it basically looks like a regular Chiefs series from all season. So, what happens if I mirrored this thing? Okay, hang on. No, that don't work. If I do it that way, it shows the American flag at least. But then I'd have to move the other direction. Nah, I like it better like that. I know when I look at it, I'm looking to this side, but does it really make a difference? The Lions? Screw the Lions, dude. I've been supporting them, and they're losers. They're losers, man. I mean, this is their time right now. This is their time. I mean, it's a situation in the NFL where nobody really knows who the winners are, and not winners, but I mean who the winning teams are. Like who are the big dogs? There's nobody really stepping up and showing themselves, revealing themselves, and you can't win your division. It's bad. It's bad. Would you let the Bears and the Packers aren't even playing all that well. I mean, they're okay, but I don't know, man. You let the Bears step in, and their quarterback's a homo. I mean, like for real. I'm pretty sure, right, Israel? Israel would know. He's got a gay quarterback radar, and he knows, like he can tell. I don't know how he does it, but he can. So he makes sure to let me know, because it's important. It's important news. So airplane handoff. Okay. So I got this old iPhone I don't use anymore, really. I'm trying to find a use for it. I think I could set it up as an extra camera, and then I can take you guys with me when I leave the screen. So if I have to go to the bathroom, I can take the phone with me and show you guys. And if I need to go get a Coke, I can take you with me too. Or I can take you with me outside, or I can take you with me everywhere. I can take you with me to the doctor, the dentist. I can take you with me to getting insurance. I can take you anywhere at all times. It's just like 24/7 Von Allen Sports everywhere. We can do that. So your gaydar senses are going off on Drake May. Dude's been married since he was in 6th grade? Is that just a cover up? What? $240 a year. What are you talking about? What do you mean? That doesn't even make sense. It doesn't even. You just pick which one you want. There's the free one, and then there's the $5 and those entries. I just haven't changed the language on that. But what I don't understand. Let me see. Yeah, so if you select the, hang on, let's see here. Where's the, oh, there it is, $5 a month. Let's pretend like you're per year? I've never heard of that. I didn't even know it would do that or could do that. That doesn't make sense. The whole point of Patreon is paying monthly, you know? It's like it's a support. It's a support the channel kind of thing. It's a year? That's insane. That's bizarre, man. Okay, it won't let me like sign up, I guess. It won't let me pick because it's my account. But let me try a different browser and see if it'll let me. That is weird, man. They better not be doing that because that looks bad on me. Okay, I'm pretending that I'm signing up. It says $5 a month. Yeah, $5 a month. $5 a month. It says monthly payment, $5. And you were trying the $20 one. Is that what you said last time? Let's try that. Let's see if there's something wrong with that one. Okay. $20. $20 a month. I don't understand how you got the year thing. That's weird. Like I said, I didn't even know it did that. Damn. What the hell's going on? Merry Christmas! Xena girl. Merry Christmas, everyone, from Xena, the AI girl. Ha! That is very cool. Merry Christmas, AI. Now we got AI talking to us, guys. That's awesome. This is the only female we can get on here. If you don't count any Chiefs fans who've logged in before. So. Yeah, Elf, I selected the $20 a month and it just says $20 a month. And then it has this little thing you can up it or lower it in the thing, but I don't. Damn. Well, that sucks. I don't know what else to do. Could you send me a screenshot of what it's doing and that I could at least send that to Patreon? Cuz that's stupid. Trying to charge somebody for a full year? That's a lot of money. Okay. All right. So Do you guys have any idea how awesome it would be for the Chiefs to win this game? For them to beat the number 1 seed right now without Mahomes, and not even without Gardner Minshew, but with their third quarterback. I've never rooted so hard for the Chiefs in my life than right now. Ziana girly, you to Elfie. Okay, cool. Thank you. Okay. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. I tell you, man, nothing is more insulting and crazy than a communist criticizing my country, criticizing America. This actually happened over the Christmas holiday. This actually was a real conversation with someone I know. I was like, thanks for that. That's classy. Merry Christmas, Papa Pumpkin. What's up? Oh, that's a gift. Elf, you're creating a gift. And if you change the membership duration, it should say monthly. You see where it says membership duration? You've got it set to 1 year. But you're actually gifting away a membership to other people. That's you should sign up for just the monthly membership, the regular membership tier. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know that was possible, the gift thing. But yeah, you need to click on membership actually, not this, because this is like you buying a membership for other people. So for example, you could buy that and then you could post it in the comment section and you could award that to other people as a Christmas gift or something along those lines. But yeah, if you just change the membership duration to 1 month, but not this though, because again, this is you're giving it away. You don't want to do that. So I would get out of that and then just go to membership tiers. So just start over. Just go back to here. I'll show you. See if that works. Let's go, Kansas City. It's only 3rd down and 3. You're in scoring range. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, now. Oh, my God. Did y'all see that? Now Kelsey can't fight for yards. Now Kelsey can't fight for the first down. Are you serious? Are you serious? Did you see him just give up? Kick it. Oh my God. I better convert here. I'm going to be really mad. Good job, Hunt. Let's go. Oh, oh, oh. And by the way, the Lions, screw you. Just want to add that again because I'm still mad. The Vikings. All you had to do was beat the Vikings. And you could have stayed and kept your playoff hopes alive. What was that? Well, it's a good throwaway. I really wish Gardner Minshew was playing right now. That would have made this game a lot more fun. Yeah, Dan Campbell's an idiot. He sucks, Papa. Guys, what do you think about this play selection? Are they... I don't know. Something's up. No, that's still a gift. That's if you're wanting to buy somebody a gift. You need to go back to the main page, Von Allen's Patreon/Von Allen Sports, where it says membership tier. You don't want the gift. The gift, because you won't get to keep it. Touchdown! Oh! 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 Ooh. 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 Yes, I will be doing that all night. Just to let you know. It's the only time I ever get to do it, so we're going to do it now. Yeah, we're going live, baby, from the White House for the UFC. That's right. That's right. That's what we're going to do. What's up, Blind Assassin? What's up, Phil? What's up? I didn't say hi to all you guys. Israel, Alpha Gerd, Sydney Eubanks, Papa Pumpkin, Big Papa Pump. I can't get my family to watch my shows anymore. I always send them a link, but they never join. John Thomas Chavez was here first. M7145. Let's see here. Michael Supernor 4682. He says, man, that was huge. Let's go. Let's go. Aaron, do you know the history of why NATO tracks Santa? I don't know, but it's adorable. It's cute as hell. I went to bed the other night. It's like 5 a.m. and Fox News was on because Milena fell asleep watching it. And they had an actual general from NORAD, and he was talking about Santa's trajectory and what kind of weather he might encounter and all this stuff. And it was like they were treating it very seriously. And the Fox panelist people, they were asking serious questions like, what happens if Santa has to land, make a water landing or something like that? Like they it was really cute because these kids are watching it and they're like, oh, Santa's coming. I just love it. I love this country. It's just stuff like that is so. Think about it. A real general in the most powerful military on earth, a general of the most powerful military in human history is, going along with this. And it's just, I just love it. It's awesome. Boom, 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 boom. And happy birthday, Jesus. Represent. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Although we all know he was born in the spring, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boy, everybody in the Legion chat is avoiding this link like the plague. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. That's why I changed the name to VAS Legion, Von Allen and Israel Conversation. That's the official name now. So that's nice. Milena sent me a link about bananas. Oh my God. Everywhere I go, there's a banana chasing me. Every room I walk in, there's a banana waiting for me. It's insane. Stupid. Crazy. I'm not, if you haven't noticed, I'm not much of a fan of bananas. Banana in the tailpipe. It is a big game for the Patriots. We need the Chiefs to give them a loss, so hopefully we can take the number one. If we don't screw it up, if we don't act like the Lions and be stupid. That's right, Ace. Nice job. So here's the thing about tanking that I don't believe in tanking. And well, for one, tanking is pathetic for a good team, first of all. So I don't think draft picks are that important as far as tanking, but a lot of people see them as important. But it's a lottery, okay? You can have the number one pick and there's a good chance it won't even work out. So what are you doing? But if you're a good team and you start tanking, you risk losing that winning culture, right? You risk losing that mentality. It's like, oh, you can't turn it on and off again. You can't just flip it. This is why in 2008, the Patriots kept playing. They knew Tom Brady wasn't coming back, and they could have easily just tanked the season. They could have easily just stopped trying and then trying to get like a top pick so they could, no, they kept playing. If Mahomes was coming back, they'd be playing hard, wouldn't they? But to just start losing games on purpose, I'm saying if they did lose on purpose, to me, it's, well, first of all, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like you, any coach who agrees to this is a loser. You're a total loser. So if you agree to tanking, you are an absolute loser, and I have no respect for you. But I just don't think it's worth it. I think you play, and you play to win every time, no matter what. I see fans are always like, "Why'd they win?" Or why'd they win? I'll see fans that cry and complain online. Okay, they're serious when their team wins a game because they wanted a better draft pick. It's so pathetic, dude. This mentality, unbelievable. But I'll tell you what, it would bode well for Andy Reid if he did win these games, because the Chiefs fans are turning against him. They're like saying he sucks and they want him out and all this crazy stuff, right? So if you're Andy Reid, you don't want to be tanking anything. And if the owner comes down to you and says that you're supposed to be tanking, you tell him, "Screw you, dude. Fire me then." It's Andy Reid. You can do what you want. How many teams in the league would fire their own guy just to get Andy Reid? So he's got a job anywhere he wants, except with the exception of like New England or San Francisco or something like that, where the head coach is clamped down pretty good. It was a good stop. I mean, he dropped it, but still, we'll take it. Hear the oh, oh. The only time I'm ever going to get to do this probably in my life. Run, you idiot, run! What is soft tanking? What does that mean? As opposed to hard tanking? Nothing yet, Elf. Wait a minute. There it is. Got it. Very cool. Thank you. So I'm going to... Wait a minute. Let me capture selected portion. Okay, got it. So here is our current list of these are current subscribers on Patreon. We've got Tong Xiong, Israel P, and I think it's Palares, Israel Palares. We got John Thomas Chavez, Cesar Chavez. Maybe I shouldn't be making fun of people's names who are spending money on Patreon. Oh well, I wouldn't be me if I wasn't doing it. Okay, James Johnson, the most easily to remember name of all time. Elf of Courage, of course, he's talking about Link from Zelda. Ryan Dyer. That sounds like it's dire. We're in a dire situation. Ryan Dyer. Luke R. What's up, Luke? Still don't know your last name. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can figure this out. Run! Pacheco. Nice run from Pacheco. Luke R. Don't know what that R stands for. Christopher Queeley. What's up, Christopher? I haven't heard from him in a long time, but he's been donating for like 5 years now. Milena. I don't know who that is. It might be, it sounds like a communist name to me. I'm not sure. Sounds like somebody you would keep in a dungeon. I don't know who that is. And James Grant. What's up, James? One of the originals, one of the old school, from the very, very old days. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So far, these are the people, I'm going to be, showing the old videos too, and I may throw in some extra special for you. Okay, depends on how naughty or nice you are. Okay. Thank you so much, Elf. I really appreciate it. Elf just signed up. Hell yeah. Elf went big dog, baby. Big dog. I'm not going to cuss tonight. It's Christmas. We're going to keep it clean. Or cleaner. Okay. So that's... Hell yeah. Elf of Courage. coming in with the $20 per month entry. Thank you so much, Elf. I know it says 5 entries into the quarterback contest. That's from the last time we did that. But yeah, I got to change those. I'm worth it. Thank you, Elf. I really do appreciate it. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot. It's hard to believe we've been around for 5 years now, something like that. So, Israel says, explain to Gord King here how you think Apocalypse is the greatest film ever made. It is absolutely the greatest film ever made. It should have won Oscars. It is just a phenomenal piece of work. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. Anyone notice we can see through Von Allen's hat? Yeah. So check this out. I told this at the beginning, but I don't think people are still logging in. So I was looking for a head tie for like a Christmas theme. I was wearing red, so I found a green head tie, right? And I was like, okay, this is going to look good, red and green. I sit down in front of the green screen. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, that's right. I can't wear green. And I just left it because I thought it was fun. So it's like you can see into my brain. See? That's what's really going on in my mind. So I just kept it because I thought it was pretty neat. So there you go. Yeah, Elf. So $329, Elf, is what you paid the whole time that Von Allen Sports has existed. Isn't that cool? In fact, Elf, only one person has paid more than you. Only one. James Grant has paid $530 since Von Allen Sports started. So you're second place with $329. Tong Xiong has paid $260 lifetime. Israel has paid $130. John Thomas Chavez, $135. James Johnson, $135. Now, this doesn't include super chats. All you guys have sent a lot of super chats. And I can add those up sometime, too, if you're interested. Elf with $329. Ryan Dyer with $140. Luke with $162. Christopher with $275. Milena, $245. And James Grant, $530. That's... The record, lifetime record, is Mr. A, Mr. Automotive. I haven't heard from him in a long time. And he had paid $840. That's the record. Oh, man, there's Milena's mom. Dang. Come on, Chiefs, let's go. Yeah, you thought it charged you $329? Yeah, I didn't even realize that said that. But just now in the post, but yeah, let's just take it all right now, right? Yeah, his mouth guard is a pacifier. You talking about DK Metcalf? What a loser. That's really creepy, dude. That's like epic levels of creepiness. Absolutely. Absolutely epic levels of creepiness. That's some of these players are just weird. Come on, 3rd down 3. Let's stop them, Chiefs. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And you left the guy wide open, you dumbasses. Did they not know where the 1st down line was, the Chiefs? Yeah, exactly. The commentator just said the same thing I just said. What are you doing? Did they not know? Were they not aware of where the 1st down marker was? Okay, that's a little suspicious, guys. That was weird. I would love to see what Brandon does. Yeah, he started following me on X. I need to write to him and see if he wants to do a collaboration or something. Especially if the Broncos and Patriots meet each other. I think that would be funny or fun. Probably funny too, but fun. Come on, Chiefs, let's go. What's with these uniforms? Have courage says maybe one of the broadcasters is watching the live stream on his phone. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, I wish. We got to grow this channel, man. Got to get it bigger. We need more people. We need to get, bigger interviews and start interviewing athletes and stuff. But we can't do that if we don't grow the channel. What are you doing? Yeah. He started following me on X a few months ago. So I followed him back. I don't usually follow other people's channels, competitors and all. Stupid. Denver fraud goes. What's up, Ryan? Post on TikTok? Do I have to? Oh, that sounds terrible. Anybody want to work for me and post on TikTok for me? Okay, the Chiefs defense aren't even calling the right. They're not calling the right coverages. This is ridiculous. They are tanking, I think. This is. Do they have their starters in? Let's see here. Great job. Encroachment. Idiots. Oh, false start. Look at that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Interesting. I didn't see it. Must have been a flinch or something. Oh, he moved his arm. I guess they're calling that a false start. I thought you could move your arms. Interesting. Well, when I saw it live, I thought the defense jumped. Apparently, they did. You'll do my TikTok work? Are you serious, John? You would really do that? Really? That'd be fantastic. I don't have TikTok, and I went to the website, and it didn't make any sense. Like I don't know. There's so many different websites, I can't keep up with them all. You know, I like posting on X, you know, my opinions and stuff, and then of course YouTube for me has always been the main thing. But TikTok is something I've kind of avoided because I just didn't think anybody'd be interested in sports talk on TikTok. I thought it was you know, stupid girls posting themselves doing stupid stuff, or singing or whatever it is. So I didn't even realize that it's something. Can you live stream on TikTok too? Like, can I be broadcasting this to TikTok? Do they allow that? Yeah, Israel, I think you're right. I think you're right, man. So, well, John, let's talk about that because that's really nice of you, man. I definitely would take you up on that. Let's get that going. That'd be cool. Fuck. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it. Let's go. I'm going to be a TikToker. TikTok, 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 TikTok. TikTok is the best website of all time. It's the best social media, except for YouTube. Give me back my monetization, guys. Please. So yeah, so like guys, I have contacts. Like I have people I can contact to get other people contacted to do interviews and things like that. I can do that. The reason I don't is because I want them to take me seriously, and I don't want to use up my contact, you know, asking for a favor, and then they'll say no because the channel's too small, you know. So that's why I've been avoiding that. But if the channel was bigger, then I would contact, you know, people and get, you know, contact information for other people and so on and so forth. We could interview different players and things like that. But growing the channel, it's not easy. It requires, you know, advertising and things like that. So. But that would be cool, man. If TikTok, if that will work, you know, if that will get at least some people, you know, some things going there. So, and hey, I've not been marked for death on TikTok like I am on YouTube. So I'm starting fresh, right? Guess I have to learn their rules and everything. So. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to lose this game. Yeah, Ace. That argument actually is a horrible argument because the Patriots were trying to win, and they came up so many games short compared to Brady, and the Colts were trying to lose. So, yeah, that actually makes Tom look better. Very good, John. The Steven Seagal movie. That came out when I was a kid. Marked for death. I could try. Elf says I could try Lions receiver St. Brown. He's a real person. That is not AI. I promise. Oh, you got to pick that. You got to intercept that ball. John says Chiefs saw it's the 81st anniversary of the Battle of the Bulge and decided to go full on tank mode. I don't know. Let's see how they react to this. Starting OnlyFans. What would I do with that exactly? Yeah, it's true, Elf. The Chiefs can't win if they don't have the refs on their side. And if Mahomes ain't playing, there ain't no refs. Come on, Steve. Call better defenses, dude. What are you doing? Tanking? Only Bonds. Hell yeah. What am I, if I have an OnlyFans, am I supposed to film like in the dungeon or something? Is that how it goes? Come on, it's third down. Stop them here and you'll still be winning. Incomplete! 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 As the Broncos say, incomplete! All right, let's go. Chiefs fittingly are failing due to illness and injury. And no flags. Freaky stuff. Who's going to do freaky stuff? So what do I do? Just stand there naked while reciting like football statistics? Is that how it works? Who's going to pay for that? Okay, so the Chiefs are still winning. And over Christmas time. Dude, how embarrassing is that? You see all of Travis Kelce's Pro Bowl votes? That, how, like, that's shameful. If I was Travis Kelce, I would have told Taylor, don't post anything about the Pro Bowl. Don't say that I need the votes or anything like that. Don't do that. Like, say nothing, you know? Because it's to me, it's ridiculous. Ryan Castile says, everyone's got their kinks. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Trust me. I know. I live in West Hollywood. Sometimes you see some weird stuff, like walking down the street and things like that. Like it's strange. Milena in a Playboy bunny suit reading off player stats. Reading Tom Brady stats. I'll ask her if she's up for it. I'm probably going to get a hard no, though. I thought that was Roseanne doing that Ben's commercial. It's like, what? Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so Chiefs, you just need to down the ball. Take your cute little lead to halftime with you. Just down the ball, down the ball. Do you guys see that link I posted on X with the Carolina Panthers mascot recovering the touchback? I love that play. That's my favorite play. It's the best play ever. In a low tone, sexy voice like, Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls. I don't know. Just me doing it was creepy. Hey, fat ass, quit talking and just win this game. That was a fast half, wasn't it? Only flans. That's good. That'd be kind of weird. Oh, I got it. Papa Pumpkin. Just a channel of women's feet inside the Jello. Just mixing the Jello around. That's all it is. Just do that. It would be funny if it was like a dude's foot and just made it look feminine. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, Andy can't wait to get done here so he can eat that turkey, huh? Torque. Talk about torque. She just mentions torque the whole time. That'd take on a whole new meaning, wouldn't it? Torque. Torque. Look at that torque.
Outstanding on so many levels. Look at that torque.
I think my soda's getting flat. Andy's Gatorade bottle is full of gravy. I wouldn't doubt that, honestly. Seriously, I wouldn't doubt that. See, Ace, that stuff would work. It would. It really would. If Milena stood there in a Playboy bunny suit reading off player stats in a slow tone voice while often using the word torque, that would actually work. We'd probably make $1 million off that crap. It's really sad. It's this is the world we're in now. So yes, torque, not twerk. That's a different thing. That costs more. So that's like the extra package that you can. It's an add-on, So what's the play? Spiral ham, mashed potatoes, turkey gravy. Yeah, that's what I heard him call. And then he was like, "Coach, no, that's not the play. You're reading the menu. Stop it." I still think this guy's going to have a heart attack on the sidelines one day. I really do. Twerking is like twerking, but in reverse. Yeah, I guess that works. Single motherhood creates simps, then simps create hoflation. That makes sense. Yeah. The torque package. Yep. Speaking of OnlyFans and kinks and dungeons, I need a new soda. Gory King says, LeBron James doesn't like Andy Reid. His last name reminds him of something he can't do very well. Yeah. He never gets he never gets out of the first chapter, right? There's not a picture of him where he's not in the first chapter. Different book each time, but he's always in the first chapter. Pathetic. Let's go Chiefs! Let's go Chiefs! Kansas City! And a happy new year. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go, Chiefs! Let's go, Chiefs! Oh, oh, oh. Calculator. Wait, where'd it go? Calculator. There it is. Thank you, calculator. Calculator. 955. Okay, let's do some math here. 955. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tom Grossi is live tonight. That just popped up. His team is the Packers, they're trying to fight for a playoff spot right now. That tie, I don't know if that's gonna hurt them or not. We'll find out. I need to get a better intercom for the dungeon, honestly. Like, so in the playoffs, the playoff scenario right now is that I think there's only one spot left for a wild card hopeful. Because 5 spots are already taken on each side, on the AFC and NFC side. And then we're waiting on one division winner. But anybody who's wanting to come in as a wild card, it's just one spot left. So everybody is fighting for one spot on each side now. It's getting tight. It's getting really tight. Hey, are you listening in the dungeon or not? Whoa. John Madden movie. Oh, Nicolas Cage. Okay. We have to wait a year for that? Dang it. There it is. Yeah, Ace, there is something much worse about the Mahomes fans over the Rodgers fans, right? It's like it's way worse. Way worse. Well, that's what I'm wondering, Ryan. Are the Chiefs, are they not playing their starters seriously on defense? Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Chiefs fans now, they've completely changed things now. Now, it was always Mahomes and Brady. Now, they're comparing Mahomes to Montana. So they've conceded. They've given up on the Brady thing, at least for now. But now they're targeting Montana. So it's funny how that switched, right? It's funny how that all got changed. Okay. I don't think I'm being observed from the dungeon. So I'm gonna have to go myself. I'll be right back. Let's go, Chiefs! Let's go! Let's go, Chiefs! Let's go, Chiefs! This is my OnlyFans. Oh, this is my TikTok dance. You know, my TikTok dance. Oh, oh yeah, oh yeah. Let's go. So the guys want to know if you're willing to do an OnlyFans where you're sitting there in a Playboy scene and you're reading off Tom Brady said. Yes. So, so I talked to. So I talked to Milena about the Nefertiti. So I talked to Nefertiti about the OnlyFans. So she's agreed to it, except she's not going to wear a Playboy bunny suit. She's going to wear the Patriots uniform. And it will have to be from the dungeon, though. Although the lighting is pretty bad in there. So. I scored. Hey, nothing's more Christmas than Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola, if you're watching, if you get this video, start sending me free Coke, because I'm advertising for you, dude. See? This is what this could be. Always Coca-Cola. Drink Coca-Cola. Boom! That right there. That will sell you 100 million more Cokes right there. Who could say no to that? So send me some stuff. Let's go. Okay. And we're back, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. Sponsor this men's cock. Yes, I have a rooster around here somewhere. I'm pretty sure. Sorry if I'm eating, guys, but I need energy. We got a whole another half here to watch the Chiefs completely blow it. What's interesting about this quarterback is nobody has any tape on him. Not that it matters, because they're not going to let him throw the ball. By the way, some of you are not in the Legion chat. How come? I was just curious. You have to get Signal. It's a Signal. It's an app we use because we don't like people spying on us. You know, we talk about stuff. Run, you idiot! No, don't drop the ball. Oh, he did it, Mahomes. Nobody could do that like Mahomes. So apparently, if you just put on a Chiefs uniform, you can drop the ball and then make a completion like that. But only Mahomes. Only Mahomes. Okay, dude, make something happen. Yeah, that was a lot of fumble torque. Interference. Let's go. Get those calls. Get those calls. Come on, Chiefs. Get those calls. Throw that flag, baby. Boom, 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 boom. First down. Oh, oh, oh. Let's go, Chiefs. Loving the flags. Look at that laundry on the field. Let's go. Come on, refs. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to give the flags to the Chiefs. You know you want it. Come on, you can't help it. You're feeling it. Just keep reaching for that flag, buddy. Run, you idiot. Well, there goes all that. Oh, that was fun for while it lasted. Aaron, since 2009, every NFC team has been to the NFC Championship game except the Cowboys. What? Are you serious? That's true. Holy crap, it is true. I just went through all the teams in the divisions, and every one of them have been to the NFC Championship game since then. Right? No, wait. Oh, no, 09, yeah. The Bears? When were the Bears in the NFC Championship game? No, it's not that I'm not surprised. I know the Cowboys haven't, but I mean, every other team has been. That's shocking. When did the Bears go? They were there in 2006. 2006. They went to the Super Bowl, and then they lost one. They were there in 2010. Against the Packers. Yeah, but that was before 09. The 06 one, that's he said since 09, every team except the Cowboys. Wow, why don't I remember that in 2010? The Bears. Wow. Well, that's really interesting, isn't it? Good job, Harrison Butker. Should have been a touchdown, though, with all that cool stuff that just happened. All the cool flag and the cool little dropping it and throwing it only Mahomes can do. Yep. So the Packers beat the Cowboys in 2010. Yeah, that makes sense now. That was Jay Cutler's Bears, wasn't it? That was the famous game where Jay Cutler was on the sidelines on the treadmill or something. Was it that game? I think it was that game. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Rex Grossman sucks. What's sad is that if the Bears even had a halfway competent quarterback, they probably win the Super Bowl in 06. Yeah, what else is sad is that had we not blown that 21-3 lead against the Colts, we would have had another Super Bowl. But here's the thing. Cause and effect. And that this is the issue with time travel, right? What you do affects the future, or what you don't do affects the future. But had you done something that you wish you had done, then the things that happen after the thing that you didn't do no longer happens. Okay? So 2006, we blow that game. And one of the biggest problems in that game was that Brady had nobody to throw to. That whole season, there was nobody on offense. In response to losing that AFC Championship game, the Patriots decided that they're going to become an offensive team, more focus on that. So they go out and get Randy Moss and Wes Welker, Dante Stallworth, and they become that great 07 team that we all know. Had they won that 06 championship, AFC championship, held the lead, and remember, one of those touchdowns was Asante Samuel's pick six. Had they held on and then gone and beat the Bears in the Super Bowl, those acquisitions are no longer going to happen because Belichick is going to be convinced that his way is the only way. And so they're just going to keep doing that. So Tom Brady's never going to have the 50-yard touchdown season. The Patriots never make the leap over to becoming Tom Brady centric, basically. So it took that loss in the AFC Championship game for Belichick to kind of like, okay, we need some weapons on offense. So everything might have changed. And that might have become, and then 07 looks like 06, and then 08, 09, 010, and 10. And then ultimately Brady ends up leaving earlier and possibly to go and, get to throw the ball around and stuff. It's just amazing how things turn out, And another thing, if we win the Super Bowl in 07, so we beat the Giants, we're going to win that game, Tom Brady doesn't get hurt in 2008 because we're not playing the Chiefs that week in the opener. We're playing on a different team, and we're playing on that Thursday night opener instead, not on a Sunday afternoon. So there you go. It's kind of like in the game when fans say, we missed that kick in the first quarter and we only lost the game by 2 points. Had our kicker not missed that kick in the first quarter, we would have won. Well, it doesn't work like that. Had your kicker made the kick, then the play calling from both teams and everything, the decision making they do completely changes. It was because of that missed kick that the team that is winning by 2 points only kicked a field goal. Had you made the field goal, they have to go for the touchdown. Maybe they make the touchdown and you lose by even more. Or you don't. So one thing affects the next and affects the next. If you change something, it's like a Jenga tower. You pull the wrong thing out and the whole thing collapses. So everything changes there. But yes, I do think that we would have beaten the Bears. Dude, Asante Samuel did a pick six on Peyton Manning. Imagine what they were going to do to Rex Grossman. Imagine how many turnovers was going to occur in that game. It would have been embarrassing. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, Blind Assassin, because I am wanting to do a series about that, and where so it's an idea where we take the what ifs and what would happen and how this would have occurred. Like we factor in what the draft picks would have been and all that. And so I contacted a guy who makes this website that determines playoff structures. And I asked him if he could go back in time and let me change something. Like, let's say I change a victory in the playoffs in 2001. How would that affect the 2002 draft? Would that mean so-and-so player doesn't go to that team? And so what would happen then? And it would be like this cascade effect, right? And he did that for me. So he installed a playoff for each year going back to like, I think 1980 or something, where I can change something. So I can go back and just change a victory, and that would change the draft order, and it would change everything, how it would in real life. So I don't have to like mathematically try to figure out how that would work. I just select it and it does it. So I'm working on that. See what that could be something fun to do. So okay, another penalty. Come on, keep throwing those flags for the Chiefs. We love it. We love it. We want to see more. It doesn't matter because they just gave up a first down. Or close to it anyway. What the hell was that all about? I don't know. Yeah, I remember that segment with Dan Danishred, but his logic was very goofy, and it could have been done much better. You know, like I didn't like how he came to certain conclusions. It didn't make much sense. Or whatever his name was. Third down again, so they can just give it up. See? They backed off the coverage just enough for him to get the first down. Wasn't that weird? Same spot, too. Why would you play that soft on a third and short? What, did you think they were going deep? Did you think... Man, the one time I'm rooting for the Chiefs and they can't even play. Come on, guys. Let's go. We need your help here. So... yeah, true, Ryan. There's a flag. No. Al Michaels said a flag thrown. What is he, high? Maybe because it's the Chiefs, he just assumed that there was one. All right, third down again. 3rd and 5. Okay, Chiefs. There is this thing called a first down. It's a marker there on the sidelines. Look at it. Understand that you don't want them crossing that line with the ball. Work on that. Oh my God. They did it again. That was a comeback route, dumbass. Okay, number 27. Was he even trying, guys? That was. Come on, you see what I'm seeing? All right, 4th and inches. If Denver throws this ball, the Chiefs are probably going to give up a touchdown. Just saying. He said penetrate. Okay. Oh no. Never mind. They're going to sneak it. Yep. My God. You're stupid. Come on. Get a pick. Hit him. Okay. Guys, watch this replay. Watch the Chiefs go after him, and you tell me if they're trying. Watch. Just watch. Look at that. I don't know, man. You guys see any urgency there? I don't know. Something's up. Probably just they're not caring. They want to go home. They don't give a crap. They're just like, maybe nobody told them to tank, but they just personally don't care. It's all right. Everybody had this as a free win anyway, so for Denver. So it's surprising that this is even a game so far. Yeah, the Patriots played the Bears that year. Yeah. It was a weird game that I remember. I think, well, that was the Tom Brady when he, he, what's the word? Juked Brian Urlacher. And he's like, that was that famous move. That was that game, I think. That was 06, wasn't it? Or was that 05? No, it couldn't have been 05. Wait. Huh. I think maybe it was 06, yeah. Yeah, because the Bears were really good at the time. That would have been 06, yeah. Yep. And everything is just merging together at this point. It's kind of freaking me out, Exactly, Ace. Every argument against Brady. Yep. Mahomes went 6-8 with the 4th ranked defense. That's right. I can't tell if the Chiefs' defense is good or if the Broncos are really this bad on offense. This is unbelievable. I mean, Denver's trying. Sid Luckman is the only quarterback the Bears have ever had. And he's one of the best quarterbacks that ever played the game. I think Israel is talking about the Super Bowl era, though. The post-merger. Ooh. Taylor Swift's there. She's a 6. Let's go. Caleb's going to be a bust. He ain't going to be anything. It wouldn't be in keeping with Bears tradition. Wherever they have Otto Graham, Johnny Unitas, or Sid Luckman, oh my God. Damn, dude. Brought a hammer out on me. Well, okay, so they're all great quarterbacks. And they're all 3 different. But because when I'm choosing between 3 great players, and it's hard to choose like for their attributes, as far as their physical attributes, I go to the intangibles. So it's like why, for example, people people are confused when I say Kobe is greater than LeBron, or I'd pick Kobe over LeBron. Because they both score, they both get you points, they both are your best player on your team. Okay, they do all that. That's a given, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't be in the conversation. But what does Kobe have that LeBron doesn't have? And that's that killer instinct, that one thing that you can't teach. And can't really learn that. You just either have it or you don't. With Otto is one of the best leaders of men that's ever been in the NFL. The guy is leadership personified. He was Tom Brady leadership level before Tom. That kind of thing. Otto Graham could have been a general for real. He could have, he's just got that. So by getting Otto, you're not sacrificing playing ability. The drop, there's not some big drop. Although Johnny U is probably the best player of the three. But yeah, I'd go Otto. Because I'd want that leadership. Like I said, you can't lose either way on ability. You're not gonna suffer in ability there. So with Johnny, that Colts team was unbelievable. You also had Earl Morrall, who also, could get the job done as well. So it just shows you how talented that Colts team was. But Johnny was amazing. Sid is flashy. Sid is the cool guy of the three. He's, as far as I'm concerned. But when it comes to just overall franchise winning and that, I would pick Otto first. What do you guys think? So there is a gap, though, just to let you know. There's a small, it's a kind of a gap there. But you think Caleb is on his way to greatness? Yes, but he would betray the Bears' legacy, wouldn't he? Can't allow that. Got to keep that going. Got to keep the Bears tradition going of not developing quarterbacks. Yeah, exactly, Ace. You're not going to go wrong with any of them. So but like I said, I mean, Otto was renowned. He was known for his leadership ability. Like that was his thing. Like these guys would follow him to hell. Okay? They'd follow him up, what they say, up Pluto's ass. They would. So what do you guys think? Who would you pick? Answer the question. The question. Who would you choose of those three? Who would you choose between Otto Graham, Sid Luckman, and Johnny U? You got one even harder, but it's the 70s? Okay. Go for it. Let's see what you got. Test me. Put me to the fire. Ace is going auto. You check this out. Ain't that cool? It's got a cross here. Another one over here with the heart. Phil Williamson's going Johnny U. Nice. Elf, he's having trouble between Audie and Johnny. Yep, that sounds right. Dan Fouts, Ken Anderson, or Ken Stabler? Ken Stabler. That's easy. Dan Fouts is probably the best, pure quarterback of the three. But again, it's that same thing. It's that I want Ken Stabler's grit. I want his mentality, who he was, how he acted, how he carried himself. Ken Anderson's okay too. I mean, he had some years where he was good, and he even won an MVP. But give me Stabler. Yeah. I would never choose Bob Greasy, so there's no point to even put him in there. Oh, you're adding Fran Tarkenton to the mix. Oh. Don't do that. I have an autographed football from Fran Tarkenton. I have a friend who works for him, his company in Atlanta, and she got a football autograph from him for me and sent it to me. This is years ago, a long time ago. It's like I think like 2018 or something. John, it's too late. I already read what you said. You said Bob Greasy wasn't that bad. It's too late. You can't remove it now. We all saw it. So, guys, you see these these short yardage first down passes they're giving up every time. Same spot again. Same spot. Same play. Okay? What's going on here? What is this? Nathaniel Rakers says Johnny U or Otto. I don't know. I'm not liking this. Brian Greasy, his son. Yeah, Brian Greasy, he played for the Broncos and some other teams too, I think. Brian was probably a better quarterback than his dad. That's funny. That's what's funny about it. But your brother-in-law has a Terry Bradshaw signed. That's freaking cool. Look at Phil, guys. Look what Phil just wrote. That's just not right, dude. Dude was the starter. He was the senior starter at Michigan. Tom wasn't going to get to play no matter what. There we go. Chris Jones doing his job. Phil is a troll. He's just trying to get everybody riled up. So, Len Dawson or Fran Tarkenton? Oh! Again, it's I'm going Fran on this one. I'm going Fran Tarkenton over Len Dawson. Although I love Len Dawson. Go, 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 go. Let's go. Fran's the better player, and the gap is bigger than the other ones. So the difference is too big. I know Fran lost 4 Super Bowls or whatever, but still, I think Tarkenton's a better player than Len Dawson. The cigar is awesome. It's one of my favorite moments in NFL history. I absolutely love it. I love that, what he did. But we're talking about picking quarterbacks here. Tarkenton was awesome, man. He really was. He was amazing. You guys are going Len. Wow. Well, I mean, look what we're talking about here. We're talking about the greats of of the NFL. So everyone taking Len. I'm the only one going Fran, huh? Damn. Nathaniel says, if there was a quarterback I'd take out of the Hall of Fame, it would either be Troy Aikman or Bob Greasy. Joe Namath is important, and Bradshaw is the most accomplished 70s quarterback. So I would definitely not. I would take out Bob Greasy. That's a no-brainer. The no-brainer. Joe Namath. The last few years, I've been more convinced of the argument of Joe Namath. I understand the argument. Doesn't mean I have to like it, but there we go. Bradshaw, you're definitely not going to remove Bradshaw. 4 Super Bowls, 2 Super Bowl MVPs, 1 regular season MVP, was the leader of one of the greatest dynasties in NFL history. I don't care about his defense and stuff. Well, still. That was a different era. It was a different time to play quarterback. Throwing an interception was as likely as throwing a touchdown. I mean, that 70s, that decade was the hardest era to ever play quarterback ever in history. Run, you idiot. Oh, look at that Mahomes throw. Is that a serious question? Drew Bledsoe or Brad Johnson? Are you kidding me? John, what are you trying to do here, man? What are you trying to do? You already wrote that you thought Bob Greasy was pretty good. Now you're trying to say Drew or Brad. Are you really? I'm going to hunt you down, John. Have you seen this boy? I'm coming for you, John. That's Bledsoe. Easily. Aaron, who would win, the Bill Walsh 49ers or the Steel Curtain? Well, it wouldn't be fair, would it? But it would also depend on the rules, right? Because the game that the Steelers played was around the rules at the time. One of the biggest reasons, and I'm not counting this against them, I'm just stating facts. One of the biggest reasons why Bill Walsh's teams finally broke through when they did is because of the rule changes. And his type of offense relied on those things. So it would depend on when they're playing, I guess, or like what the rules would say. But let's say we put him in a neutral site in 1998. Okay? Then I think the 49ers would win. Let's put them in 1998 rules, and I think the 49ers win. Let's see. Oh. John is trolling the chat with Phil. Yeah. Good job, guys. Brad Johnson or Jeff George? Oh, Jeff George could throw, man. He could launch that thing. Jeff George. I'm going Jeff George over Brad Johnson. Field goal time. Anybody going to comment on this kid out here looking like Patrick? I'm just, doing the same thing that Alex Smith was doing before. Just anybody want to mention that? No? Come on, Harrison. Good kick. Why is 7:30? This game's almost over? Weird. Yeah, I can't comment. I can't pronounce his name either. Does this mean that Mahomes is a system quarterback? Is that the inevitable consequence of my statement? That I would have to live with the fact that I just called him a system quarterback. It's because both teams are running the ball a lot. Okay. I'm not being a hater. I firmly believe that if Mahomes was not drafted to the Chiefs, he would be a backup somewhere right now. Because he would have gone in the first round anyway. But he would have gone to a bad team, probably. The Chiefs had to come up to get him, which meant that they were aware that there were some other teams that were interested in him. So those teams that they moved past would have taken him, and those teams were garbage. So we wouldn't even care or know about him that much. But on the Chiefs, he was the missing piece, apparently. Although, I will say this. I think the Chiefs were already on their way. Okay? I think if you look at them, they were a work in progress. But I think they were already on their way, even with Alex. And I think they could have also ended up in the Super Bowl in 2019 and also won that game against the 49ers. But had they kept winning and kept doing what they've been doing with Alex, well, I don't think so. They would have needed a new quarterback eventually anyway. So here's what I do think. I think that Patrick is everything that they accused Tom of, which wasn't true, but is actually true about Patrick. That's what I think. Let's go, Chiefs. We'll see. What do I call a system quarterback? Well, first of all, I've always taken exception to that term. But who is a lot of people are going to just keep using that, so you kind of have to go with it, you know. But you think it's somebody that can only thrive in one offensive style. You see Joe Montana as an example of this, but he possessed other things as well. Well, the 49ers system was what they call a paint by numbers system. But Joe did go to the Chiefs, and he did make some noise over there. But I don't think Patrick would be successful anywhere else. I just don't. He's not that type of guy. I'm not saying he sucks. I'm not saying that. For the Chiefs, he's perfect. And that's just the way it is, you know? Let's go. You got to pick it. Chiefs don't get a turnover. This is done. Can't let them score. Or stop them on downs. Something. You got to make something happen here. But yeah, if I was pressed to describe a system quarterback, I guess that's how I would describe it, as somebody that, taken out of the element that they're in, could they succeed? I guess that would be, if they can't, that would be a system quarterback. But Is that the first pass breakup in this game? Is these last two here? And is that the first time? So, okay, now it's time for the Chiefs to give up an easy first down. So they're going to play a soft 20 yards off the line of scrimmage, 15 yards off, and then let the Chiefs player come back, and let the Broncos player do a comeback and get the first down. That's been the routine here. So see, there it is, just like I said, 15 years off, 15 yards off. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I called it. Gonna be a shortest show we've ever had for a game night. No, Elf. It's not the type of offense. It's switches. It's big switches. Like changeovers. So new person who's calling the offense. Different player personnel packages. Lots of changes. With Mahomes, Andy Reid is the designer of the offense. So Mahomes could stay on the Chiefs and prove that he's not a system quarterback if Andy Reid leaves. So if Andy Reid leaves, if they kept everything, but Andy Reid leaves and then a new guy comes in, starts calling the offense, and they start playing in a slightly different style, they can still play the West Coast. But that would show that Patrick is not just a product of Andy's schemes, and things like that. Tom proved that he wasn't a system quarterback. How many times? How many times were there changes and switches and things? Because Belichick is not an offensive coach. So basically, whoever was the offensive coordinator is the guy that Tom is playing under. Charlie Weiss loved, even though, okay, so we would call it Earhart Perkins, right? Well, there's only really three main branches of offense. So you're going to end up in one of them. It's very rare to end up in both of or at least two. So you got the Air Coryell that Brady went to. So, but you can still prove that you're not a system quarterback even with the same offense, the same, of the three, one of the three. But Tom had Charlie Weiss, then he had Josh McDaniels, then he had O'Brien, and then back to McDaniels, and then Bruce Arians. So, but yeah, Tom proved that case. But again, this is based on other people's how other people view it. Like I said, I take exception a bit to the term system quarterback. I think it's used too loosely and it's too easy to just dismiss a quarterback. Just say, oh, they're a system quarterback. What does that mean exactly? But if I'm being forced to define it, then I guess that's what you would say. So. They're just going to let them score here. They're just going to let them get a touchdown. I swear, this is stupid. Yeah, Nathan is saying, yeah, so the West Coast offense was ran under Schottenheimer with the Chiefs. So You could say, okay, well, then that means that Joe is a system quarterback. Well, I don't know. No more Bill Walsh left, and then George Seifert came in, and they still kept going. So I think I'd give Joe a pass on this one. In the Montana Brady documentary, when I was pointing out that about the Bill Walsh system, I was trying to make a point that you want to call Tom Brady system quarterback when no one played under more of a system than Joe Montana. I was basically trying to throw that in their face, like use it against them. Like, you, of all people, of Montana fans, should not be talking. You should not be saying this. But what I believe personally is that I think Joe could have played in anything. I really do. I think he was smart enough to be able to. He had the ability to do anything, I think. So I don't think it would have mattered much. Now, again, the West Coast and the Bill Walsh, method, which really should be called the Ohio offense, but also was a product of the rule changes in the early 80s. So it opened the path up for them to do what they did. And the league didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what they were looking at. They're like, what is this? What is happening? There's like, what the hell? But there's a lot of times where I'll use points against people, like their own belief system against them to make a point or to win the argument. But it doesn't necessarily mean that I believe that myself or that I would accuse someone of that. Yeah, but even yak yards, that's another thing. So people accuse Mahomes of being a yak merchant. Okay, well, what are you supposed to do? You got to take what the defense is willing to give up. So you take it. It's there. Go for it. So, but Tom can do anything. It doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what it is. He can do it. Okay, you think they're going to go for it here? I would kick it with the way the Broncos defense is able to smother the Chiefs offense. I'd kick this. They're going to go for it? 2-minute warning. Two minutes later. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes later. Let's go. Come on, Chiefs. Stop. Well, you know what? I don't think they're gonna kick it, right? They're gonna kick it. Who has the ball? The Broncos have the ball. It's 4th down, but they're in field goal range. It's 2-minute warning. If you didn't notice that by the song I was playing. But yeah. Bill Walsh said it should have been the Midwest offense. Okay, that's probably better than what I said. I called it the Ohio offense, but same thing, I guess. Yeah. A lot of times, guys, when quarterbacks, they're not taking the underneath and stuff, it's because they have a wide receiver that is giving them crap all the time, and they're responding to that instead of, that's when you have a quarterback that is not your leader on offense. When you see a diva wide receiver acting up and then getting their way, that's when you know your quarterback doesn't have control. When you see Antonio Brown throw a fit and leave the field because he's not getting the ball, that means Tom didn't give a flying crap about what Antonio thought. So you're not gonna win that argument, you know. So it's, but if you remember the saga between Donovan McNabb and T.O., that's how you knew that Donovan was not in control. Donovan was not that guy. So that's how you knew. Because T.O. had too much control over the situation. And when you find out that your quarterback can be pushed around like that, that's not good. That's not good. You need a quarterback that can tell that receiver, you know what? If you're not open, shut up. If you're not open, I'm not throwing you the ball. So that's it. End of story. I think they're going to, it's 4th and 2, so I think they're going to try to get an offsides here. And knowing the Chiefs, they probably will fall for it. But Sean Payton has been known to do crazy stuff. You guys remember the onside kick in the Super Bowl? I would just be utterly surprised if they it's a false start. The Chiefs just went offsides. Their best player. Come on. He just costed them the game. Let him score, you dumb shit. Yeah, they're I don't know, man. This is a little suspect to me. I mean, I know I called it out and said, yeah, they probably would, but I was joking. I was like, surely they're not going to. I mean, I don't know, man. You know what they're doing. You knew that. And before you went out there, you know the D coordinator told everybody they're going to try to make you jump. What? Ah, man. So Chris Jones is just like D Ford, basically. Idiot. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I was just kidding when I said that. Like, I didn't think they were that dumb. But for it to be their best player, I mean, that's some low IQ shit right there. That really is. I'm sorry, but that's low IQ. That's very low IQ. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It wasn't even a hard cadence. It wasn't even I mean, you could tell by the formation that they weren't going for it. They brought in that one dude. It's just, wow. Well, this is a waste of time. And why didn't they let them score just now? Why didn't they let him in the end zone? Stupid. Yeah, they fell for the Wildcat. Or Jones did anyway. What a loser. What a loser. You're a loser, dude. You're an idiot. You are a low IQ moron. You could have really stuck it to Denver, your rival, and really screwed it up and messed up their whole situation. You had them on fourth down. All you had to do was force the kick. Pathetic. Yeah, Nathan, I think that was Chris Jones. Yeah. All right, third down. At least there's no more first downs to fall for offsides. That's the only thing going to keep the Chiefs from doing that because they're idiots. All right, they got one timeout left, so they can stop the clock here if they can keep them out of the end zone. Denver will kick it probably. So, and then their little Timu Mahomes, let's see what he's got. He's getting the ball no matter what. So, I only thought they had one timeout a while ago when I was saying that, but touchdown. Gay. Do you see Mahomes? He's relieved. He's like, go Denver. He's like, phew. Chiefs can't win this game. Not without me. It's going to look bad. Well, Mahomes, you got your way, buddy. Well, at least it was halfway interesting. That guy was standing right next to him, and he wasn't aware that he was wide open. To be honest with you, I don't see much of a difference between the Chiefs with or without Mahomes. It looks the same. Mm-mm. Mahomes was relieved just now. I'm trying to see what the. I don't know what this says about the Broncos. Honestly, hmm. The Broncos fans seem to be quiet tonight. Interesting. Well, I'm not seeing anything yet. Whatever. All right, let's go, Timu Mahomes. Let's see what you got. Let's get the Olagodubuku guy into the end zone and then go for 2 and then win the game. We'll do that. I think that's easier. I'm sorry, but Kelsey looks old as crap, dude. That's sad. Yeah, Mahomes was definitely relieved. And because think about it. If you're him and your team beats the number 1 seed without you, I mean, that's after your team has already gone 6-8 with you. Travis is just looking up at Taylor. He's like, I hope she doesn't break up with me because I suck now. Kareem with a good run, but that's burning the clock, though. All right. They don't trust this Timu Mahomes to throw the ball much, do they? What's he got, like 90 yards passing or something like that? Good job, Dufanga. Thank you for the timeout. Sean Payton's like, he better be injured or I'm going to kick his ass. Does Bo Nix look like the kind of guy that in high school he was an insufferable douchebag? He's got that look, doesn't he? Yeah, Peyton said, are you hurt? You better be hurt. All right. Knock off Mahomes. Let's do this. Nice throw to Kelsey. And we're cooking. We're cooking. Oh, 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 oh. Go Chiefs! Run, you idiot, run! Get up, 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 get up. You still need a first down. You still need a first down. Phew. Come on, Kelsey, you got to come through one last time. It's probably your last home game. It's definitely his last game. Last home game. There's no way he's coming back next year. Sideline for the first down. Did they just commit a delay of game? Which is worse, Temu or Craigslist? Temu, because it's a knockoff. Craigslist is just where you buy stuff, for a cheaper price. Definitely Temu. That sounds worse. Now it's 3rd and 8. Just throw it to the end zone. Throw the flag. All right, this is the game right here, 4th and 8. It's either a first down or this is over. And even if you get the first down, you got to hit the sideline. So, but I'm feeling better about this Denver team. I think we can beat them. We just keep playing like we did the second half the other night, or the fourth quarter. Why would you throw the ball that high? Yes, Chris Jones, it's your fault. Because they could have just kicked it and tied the game. Way too high. That guy can't throw, man. Damn. He's terrible. All right, that'll do it. So, all right. Well, that's been interesting. At least it wasn't. It was a little interesting. It could have been a blowout, and that would have really sucked, right? So, but now that's another win for Denver. So, we're probably not going to get the number 1 seed unless the Chargers can take care of that. But and they might be able to. It's going to be in Denver though, so we'll see. We'll find out. But we got to take care of business. We got to win our games. I know it's Miami and New York, but you know how division games are, and anything can happen. So I just hope it doesn't take us as long to play as it did against the Ravens. It took how long to figure it out. So we don't want that, So ain't nobody got time for that, right? Yeah, if they keep playing like that, they will lose. So I think honestly, I think it's a case of Denver thought that they could just run over Kansas City, so they were mentally not in the same area as they normally would have been if the Chiefs were still, if they were winning and they had Mahomes and everything. I think Denver would have taken it more seriously. So I think they just got caught off guard, honestly. So all right, let me take, before I go, I'm just going to take a quick look at the schedule this Sunday. Oh. Oh. Okay. So we give the win to the Broncos. That keeps them at number 1. So Sunday night we have the Bears and 49ers. I don't know. Is that worth it? And then Monday night you got the Rams and Falcons, which that's probably going to suck. It's probably going to be a blowout, right? It's if Carolina loses. Where is that at? Wow, the Buccaneers can still win the division. What they would need is the Bucs would have to beat the Dolphins on Sunday. And then the Seahawks would need to beat the Panthers. And then in week 18, the Bucs play the Panthers. So the winner of that game would be for the division. So that could be interesting. I can't believe the Lions screwed this up. Wow. Let's see, Green Bay. If you beat the Vikings, you're still going to go. Yeah, the Bears are fine. They don't even have to win. They got the division no matter what. So looks like everything's taking shape now. It's just about seeding at this point. Let me redo this based on who I think's going to win. So I'm picking the Chargers over the Texans. I'm going Ravens over Packers. Steelers over Browns. Pats over Jets. Titans over Saints. Colts over Jaguars. Dolphins over Bucks. Seahawks over Panthers. Bengals over Cardinals. Raiders over Giants. Bills over Eagles. 49ers over the Bears. And the Rams over the Falcons. And that would, not counting week 18, but that would put 7th seed as Houston. So every team is pretty good in this playoff. I mean, there's no preferential opponent. We just take who we get, and that's just it. So nothing else we can do about it. If we can't beat these teams, then we don't deserve to be there. So I'm not even worried about like who ends up where. So I mean, it's going to end up being we're going to end up playing either the Chargers or the Texans. So both of those teams are pretty good and capable of beating us. So it doesn't matter at this point. We're not going to get the first seed now because the Chiefs couldn't take care of business. I mean, I'm not saying we can't get the first seed, but let's see how that would turn out. So we win both of our games and Denver loses and we get it. So that's what we need. We have to win both games and we need the Chargers to win and we get that bye week. So let's go Chargers. Let's go Chargers. And we got to win our games. That's no guarantee. So can't sit here acting like that's easy. All right, guys. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Elf, for joining on Patreon. I really appreciate it, man. And probably see you guys on Sunday. I'm not sure, but probably. I'm pretty sure. But thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you. And have a great rest of your Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you, guys.
Von Allen Sports.
This is Patriots linebacker, Super Bowl 49 champ, Darius Fleming, and you're watching Von Allen Sports, real and honest NFL analysis. Subscribe now. Join the empire. Von Allen Sports, let's go!
Von Allen Sports. Von Allen Sports.
This is the man with the most badass name in sports, the Pharaoh, the Egyptian god himself, Amon-Ra St. Brown. And on behalf of my man Von Allen, we want to thank you for your support. Let's fucking go.
Von Allen Sports.
Von Allen.